All local, all morning. You're watching Fox 61 Morning News.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock, and once again, we are under a weather impact alert for more snow this morning. But don't worry, only a coating to just a few inches is expected today.
Thankfully, because I don't think any of us are ready for another blockbuster snowstorm. We need to melt before we get to that. Thanks for joining us on Fox 61, Fox 61 Plus. I'm Bridget Biorlo.
And I'm Erica Arias. Thanks for joining us. Several school districts, along with several colleges and universities, have a delayed opening today. My kids are on a 2-hour delay. Some schools, though, they're closed again for the third day in a row. All of those are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. It's also on our news app and on our website at fox61.com.
A lot of parents, I'm sure they want a break from the kiddos. 3 days and counting.
I know. I wish for at least me, I would have gotten the text last night.
Yeah, it would have probably been helpful.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to see some of those delays this morning, not only for the amount of snow we've gotten over the last couple of days, but also for the snow that has arrived now. We have more snow throughout about 7, 8, 9, and even 10 o'clock this morning. So it's not the amount of snow that we're getting. It's really the timing that's going to trip us up just a bit and delay us too. So minor snow, it's just the timing for the morning commute. We are expecting school delays as well as travel disruptions, and we are thinking most of us will get a coating to up to 2 inches. There could be some higher amounts in our hill towns, up to about 3 or so. On the satellite and radar picture now, you can see the snow moving on, and it's made its way to I-91 this morning. So looking ahead, we'll take a look at some of the areas that we're seeing some of those steadier snow showers. That's going to be along New Milford, where we did have our storm tracker. We saw some snow-covered roads already, a quick coating in spots, and then along Route 7 this morning, and then up towards Canaan, Sharon, as well as Cornwall too. Wind speeds are fine, anywhere from 3 to about 7 miles per hour, but our numbers are cold this morning. We have scattered teens and lower 20s across most of the state, with the exception of the shoreline, where we're around 30 degrees now. Precipitation chances continue between now and about 11 o'clock. We'll wind things down. Mostly cloudy skies follow. Temperatures get up into around 40 degrees this afternoon. So Mother Nature going to help us out a little bit. A coating to 2, up to 2 to 3 in our higher elevations. So for today, upper 30s to around 40 degrees this afternoon once we get past the snow. 37 in Ledger, 37 in Killingly today. Heading through tomorrow, temperatures not as cold to start. It is dry. Temperatures around 40 degrees in the afternoon. A storm misses on Thursday, 43 on Friday under a mostly sunny sky. We'll talk more about this, your weekend forecast coming up. 6:02 right now. We were following a stalled tractor, or rather just a stalled vehicle over on 84 westbound near exit 46. That is cleared for the morning commute. We got the thumbs up there. Farmington 84 looks fine on our interstates as well as in East Hartford. Erica.
Rachel, thanks. Well, as the snow starts to fall, we have our eyes back on the roads.
That's right. Fox 61's Priscilla Meza is cruising the state in the Fox 61 Storm Tracker, letting us know what we need to know before heading out on the roads. Priscilla, where are you now, and how are the road conditions? Okay, we have a tech. Oh, there she is.
Bridget and Nara. Well, the snow is definitely falling.
Yes or no? Keep going. Go.
Good morning. Yeah, we are here in New Milford, and the snow is definitely falling here. I wanted to kind of show you, before I show you the roads here, this pile of snow here, it looks like a mountain of snow, is the pile up of what crews were cleaning up from the last snowstorm, from the blizzard that we experienced this week. And now again, more snow is falling. Take a look at the roads here. It is accumulating for sure. You can't really even see the roads at this point, so we are definitely letting drivers know that they need to take it slow this morning. Make sure you leave with a little extra time for your morning commute. AAA is also giving some tips for drivers this morning. If you do have to be out on the roads, take your time. Again, slow down and do not tailgate. Following distances should be extended to a minimum of 8 to 10 seconds when driving on slippery surfaces. And we have seen a few cars out on the roads this morning. So if there is a little bit of traffic, be sure to, again, take it slow. But use extreme caution on bridges and overpasses as well. This is very important because black ice typically forms first in shaded areas of the roadway and on bridges and overpasses that freeze first and melt last. last. Although the roads leading up to the bridge may be fine, the bridge itself could be a sheet of ice. And as well, do not brake and turn at the same time. Asking your vehicle to do two things at the same time makes it more likely that your tires will lose traction, which is definitely, that is easy for them to do with all of the snow accumulating. So brake first, then turn, and then accelerate. Yeah, this is what we're seeing throughout most of the roads here in New Milford. And yeah, just make sure you take it slow this morning. Again, we are going to sound like a broken record, but it is very important that you take this seriously. We have seen, as I mentioned, a few cars on the roads here. So just make sure that you are paying attention to your surroundings as well. And don't crowd the plows. Make sure you're giving them plenty of space to do the work that they need to do to keep the roads safe. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
So Mesa reporting live from New Milford and showing those snow-covered side roads, and those are to be the problem spots this morning.
Because a lot of them haven't been completely cleared.
Exactly, and they're going to get icy likely.
Yeah.
People are still working to clean up from the big storm earlier this week.
And that includes in Waterbury. That's where we find Fox 61's Glenn Kittle. He's joining us with latest details. It looks like, Glenn, some flakes are starting to fall there in the Brass City as well.
Yeah, finally, after about 2 hours of being live, we're finally starting to see those snowflakes start to fall here at a pretty good clip. As a matter of fact, just in the past 20 minutes that these snowflakes have been falling, we've gotten a pretty good coating on some of the main roads here. This is right by the Waterbury Green. You can see cars making their way through this pretty easily right now. Not a terrible coating on the roads. Definitely a little slick, but nothing to necessarily shrug off at this moment. We're still seeing, once again, this snowfall coming down at a pretty good clip here, and we are going to be noticing that all morning long. Cars rolling through here and trying to get their way to work, but crews are going to be out later this morning to clear some of this off. Thankfully, this isn't like the blizzard that we saw earlier this week, but people nevertheless are still trying to clear out from that blizzard, and we have seen folks shoveling out, just trying to get out of the foot of snow that they had from Monday. Now they're going to add another 3 inches on top of that, and even if they did clear off their driveway completely, definitely not a great thing that they have to get back out there this morning and shovel off some more snow. I'm kind of over the snowfall at this point. I've definitely had my fill with the 2 feet at the end of January, now another 1.5 feet with a blizzard just a couple days ago. Now another 1 to 3 inches. Just feels like insult to injury, but we're going to continue to keep you updated on the snowfall here in Waterbury as the morning goes on, and keep you updated on the road conditions that we're seeing out here. But for right now, live in Waterbury, Glenn Kittle, Fox 61.
All right, Glenn, thanks. A little bit of normalcy returns to Bradley International Airport this morning as most flights appear to be leaving and arriving on time.
A big improvement. Fox 61's Kayla Kate is live at the airport with another update for us. Kayla, you've been on the air for 2 hours now, showing us a lot more activity than what we've seen in the past few days.
That's right. It did die down a little bit. Delta is actually cleared. Don't really see a lot of people in line to check bags, but I do see Breeze has a little bit of a line. But I've been trying to talk to some passengers to see if their flights have been late or canceled throughout the day. I actually talked with one passenger who said she was supposed to leave Saturday, but ended up leaving today because of just the cancellation. So you'll hear more coming up in the next hour. But right now I have with me is Miss Anna. Good morning, Miss Anna.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you headed to this morning?
I'm going to Tampa.
Oh, at least it's a lot hotter there.
Wait.
I know. Can you take me with you? Because it's cold here.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some of that sun.
I know. I wish. I'm holding out hope for spring right now.
Yeah.
Was wondering, is your flight delayed or canceled this morning?
No, so far it's on time. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Yes.
Was also curious because I talked with one passenger who said she was actually supposed to leave Saturday, as I mentioned. Was wondering, did you have a similar experience? Were you supposed to leave earlier than today, or it was just
no,
today?
I was booked for today. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. At least you're able to leave on time and everything.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make you late for your flight. So thank you so much for talking with me, Miss Anna.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And actually, before I let you go, how's everything here? I know you're running smoothly. Any issues, problems with the long lines or anything else like that?
I hope not. I'm getting ready to go to the line now. So I'm hoping that I could go right through.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Anna, and have a safe flight.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it definitely has been busy. We actually have some video of how busy it was a little bit earlier. Like I said, it did die down, but it's really good because especially since a lot of cancellations were happening Saturday, Sunday, and also Monday and Tuesday. So glad to see that everything is back to normal here at Bradley International Airport. Now, if you are coming here to catch a flight, make sure that you're getting here a little bit early to give yourself some extra time just in case there are long TSA lines or long lines to check in your bags. And also make sure, yes, you are staying up to date on your airline app to see if there are any delays or cancellations. But for now, live at Bradley International Airport, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
Yeah, that was a cool time-lapse video you showed there, Kayla, of all those people waiting for the early 6 a.m. flight to get out. Smart to book it early. Flights are resuming also at Tweed New Haven Airport after this weekend's blizzard brought travel to a standstill. Crews spent the last 24 hours clearing runways and parking areas after the airport shut down Sunday evening. Many of the travelers who are now passing through are working to rebook trips after delays and cancellations from earlier in the week. Passengers say they're just relieved to finally be back in the air again, including one couple from Atlanta eager to get home to see their grandkids.
They called this morning at 7:30.
Wondering where we were.
Where's Nana and Papa?
Are we going to make the flight?
And they were more excited that we were going to be in a big plane. So 'cause
Right.
that's very cool to them.
Sounds like those grandparents need to take the grandkids on a trip sometime soon. That'll be fun to fly. Tweed New Haven Airport officials say if you have a flight, make sure you're staying up to date and checking the website to make sure that flight's still on time. And as a reminder, you can get the weather impact forecast and live radar anytime. All you got to do, download Fox 61 Plus on your smart TV and stream the forecast for free.